150 years ago, the city of West Lafayette was the town of New Chauncey. Well, some may know very little about the city's history, but a recent move may change that.
80 years worth of city records are now housed at Purdue and available to the public. News 18's Kelly Roberts reports on the mission to properly preserve local history.
Since West Lafayette City Hall was flooded 1 year ago, forcing offices to move, Clerk-Treasurer Judy Rhodes has been looking for a way to keep the city's oldest records safe.
With the evacuation of City Hall, the historic records, the bound volumes of the city were also moved to the second floor of the police station under sprinklers.
It was perfect timing as Purdue professors were reaching out to the city officials at the same time looking for access to historic records. The solution is moving 25 bound record books dating from the 1860s to the 1940s to Purdue's Archives and Special Collections Research Center. Those at the center will be available to students and the public.
I think on a broader scale, this is really going to open up some interesting things about West Lafayette history that maybe we don't know.
The records are all handwritten. The earliest records were written when the city of West Lafayette was the incorporated town of New Chauncey.
One of the first things I did was look at one of the early plat books, and there was a hand-drawn sketch of the layout of the Chauncey neighborhood, and there were arguments about naming of the town and things of that sort, and I noticed a lot of family names that still looked familiar. 5
clerk treasurers preceded Rhodes. She will be the last person to fill the seat. Since West Lafayette is now a Class 2 city, the position will be eliminated. Instead of 1 clerk treasurer, the position will be split into 2, a clerk and a controller.
As the last clerk treasurer in the history of the city, wanted to make sure that the records were going to be available.
To access the records, visit the Research Center located at the Humanities, Social Sciences, and Education Library inside the Stewart Center, Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. You must show a photo ID. In West Lafayette, Kelly Roberts, News 18.